Low self-esteem can be a silent burden, constantly weighing you down and affecting your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Even when you achieve success, it can feel like you don't truly deserve it, as though you're just waiting for someone to realize you're not good enough. This pervasive sense of unworthiness often leads to a range of self-sabotaging behaviors, like downplaying your accomplishments, avoiding opportunities out of fear, or believing you're a burden to those around you. For many people, low self-esteem is the result of past experiences, criticism, or trauma that shaped their sense of self-worth. These negative beliefs can become so ingrained that they feel like the truth, making it difficult to break free from self-doubt and build confidence. In this video, we'll explore the key signs of low self-esteem, how they manifest in daily life, and practical steps to start building a stronger sense of self-worth. What is low self-esteem? Low self-esteem refers to a consistently negative view of oneself, characterized by feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and unworthiness. People with low self-esteem tend to be highly critical of themselves, often believing they aren't good enough even when they achieve success. This can affect every area of life, from relationships and career to personal growth and happiness. Low self-esteem often manifests in subtle ways, such as avoiding challenges, downplaying accomplishments, or having difficulty accepting compliments. Over time, it can create a cycle of self-defeating behaviors where the fear of failure or rejection holds you back from pursuing your full potential. Common signs of low self-esteem. Let's look at 5 common signs of low self-esteem with real-life scenarios to show how these feelings can affect daily life. 1. Downplaying your accomplishments or feeling like you don't deserve recognition. When you struggle with low self-esteem, it's hard to acknowledge your successes. Even when you accomplish something significant, you may feel as though it's not enough, or that you don't truly deserve the recognition. 1. The uncelebrated achievement. You've just completed a major project at work, and your boss praises your hard work in front of the entire team. While everyone else is congratulating you, inside you feel uncomfortable. Instead of feeling proud, you dismiss the praise, thinking, "It wasn't that big of a deal," or "Anyone else could have done this." You brush off compliments, deflecting attention away from yourself, because deep down, you don't believe you deserve it. This habit of downplaying your accomplishments not only diminishes your sense of self-worth, but also prevents you from celebrating your growth and progress. 2. Constantly comparing yourself to others and feeling like you don't measure up. Comparison is a common trap for those with low self-esteem. You might find yourself constantly measuring your success, appearance, or abilities against others, often concluding that you don't measure up. 2. The never-ending comparison. You're scrolling through social media and you see someone you know posting about their new promotion or exciting vacation. Immediately, you start comparing yourself, wondering why your career isn't as successful or why your life doesn't look as exciting. Even though you've achieved things you're proud of, it's hard to appreciate them when you're constantly focused on how you should be doing better. This constant comparison can erode your self-esteem, making it difficult to recognize your own strengths and achievements. It also reinforces the false belief that your worth is tied to how you stack up against others. 3. Avoiding new opportunities. Because you're afraid of failing or being embarrassed. Low self-esteem often leads to fear of failure. When you don't believe in your abilities, you may avoid taking on new challenges or opportunities, worried that you'll fail or embarrass yourself. 3. The missed opportunity. You're offered a chance to lead a project at work, but instead of feeling excited, you're filled with anxiety. You start imagining all the ways it could go wrong. What if you make a mistake or don't live up to expectations? Rather than risking failure, you turn down the offer, telling yourself that it's better to stay in your comfort zone. Deep down, you know you're avoiding the opportunity out of fear, but it feels safer than facing the possibility of failure. Avoiding new opportunities might protect you from immediate discomfort, but it also prevents growth and reinforces the belief that you're not capable of success. Over time, this can limit your potential and keep you stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. 4. Having a hard time. Accepting compliments, often brushing them off. Receiving compliments can be difficult when you struggle with low self-esteem. Instead of accepting praise, you might find yourself brushing it off, feeling uncomfortable, or even doubting the sincerity of the compliment. 4. The deflected compliment. A friend compliments you on how great you look, but instead of saying thank you, you respond with, "Oh, I just threw this on," or "It's not that special." Even though the compliment is genuine, you can't help but feel like you don't deserve it. Compliments make you uncomfortable because they don't align with how you see yourself. Brushing off compliments is a way of rejecting positive feedback, reinforcing negative beliefs about yourself. Over time, this habit can prevent you from building confidence and recognizing your own value. 5. Feeling like a burden to others and fearing that people secretly dislike you. Low self-esteem often leads to feelings of being a burden to others. You might worry that people only spend time with you out of obligation, or that they secretly find you annoying or unworthy of their attention. 5. The fear of being a burden. You're invited to a social gathering, but instead of feeling excited, you start worrying that you're only invited out of pity. You think, what if they don't really want me there? Or what if I say something embarrassing? By the time the event comes around, you've convinced yourself that you're a burden, and you end up staying home, feeling lonely and isolated. This fear of being a burden can create a cycle of isolation, where you withdraw from social interactions, further reinforcing the belief that you're unwanted or unworthy of connection. Building self-esteem, steps to nurture self-worth. While low self-esteem can feel overwhelming, there are steps you can take to begin building a healthier sense of self-worth. Here are some practical strategies to help shift negative beliefs and foster greater confidence. 1. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. When self-critical thoughts arise, try to challenge them by asking yourself, would I say this to someone I care about? Self-compassion involves acknowledging your imperfections without judgment and recognizing that everyone makes mistakes. 2. Celebrate your achievements. Take time to acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small, whether it's completing a project, learning something new, or simply getting through a tough day. Give yourself credit for your efforts. You can even keep a journal to track your successes and reflect on your growth over time. 3rd challenge, negative beliefs. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself if they're based on facts or just assumptions. For example, if you think, I'm not good enough. Consider the evidence that contradicts this belief, like past achievements or compliments from others. 4. Take small risks. Step outside of your comfort zone by taking small risks, such as trying a new hobby or speaking up in a meeting. Each time you face a fear or challenge, you build confidence in your ability to handle new situations. 5. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Healthy relationships can provide positive reinforcement and help counteract negative self-perceptions. If low self-esteem is deeply affecting your life, consider working with a therapist who can guide you in exploring the root causes and helping you build self-worth. You are worthy of self-love. Low self-esteem can be a persistent and painful experience, but it doesn't have to define your life. By recognizing the patterns that contribute to low self-worth and taking steps to challenge negative beliefs, you can begin to cultivate a stronger, more positive relationship with yourself. Remember that you are worthy of love, success, and happiness, just as you are. Building self-esteem takes time, but with patience and self-compassion, you can start to embrace your own value and live a more fulfilling life.